Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Julien from Memory Cards, and you know what time it is? It is Monday, August 20th, nearing the end of August, and it's Mixed Bag Mondays. Jake, are you with me?
Huh? Oh, yeah, thanks for patching me in.
Yeah, I patched you in. You're currently flying about 5,000 miles in the air. So you're past the atmosphere of Earth. You're in space. You're floating around. How is it?
I'm in the International Space Station and just having fun up here. Just doing my thing.
Cool. You're playing Switch, right? Of course.
Yeah, currently, I think getting a stream set up for you and I, hopefully in the future, to do some Morphies Law.
Hell yeah, dude. So let's talk about it. So today, this morning, just because they knew Mixed Bag was popping off today. So
Yeah, so Nintendo threw us a bone to throw in the bag.
yeah, bone in the bag. Got the Nindy highlights and announced 3 new games that came out today, and then some
Yeah.
other ones that are going to be coming out in the next few months. But they did a surprise drop of 3 games on the eShop: Bad North, Morphies Law, and Prison Architect Nintendo Switch Edition, of course. The highlight of those 3 for us is definitely Morphy's Law, which is super wacky. I've followed the progress of this game for what feels like a couple years now, but I've lost track of it in the last couple months. They showed some E3 footage. Well, they showed the game at E3. I remember that.
Yeah.
During the Switch presentation, I think is where I remember seeing it. So we knew it was gonna come out on the Switch, and I don't remember if it was then or when, but it became a Mexican themed shooter of sorts.
I think it's been like this since they showed it off last August.
Okay, because I remember first seeing this game and they were just like polygonal shapes, the characters, you know.
Oh, that could have just been.
It was like an early version, but yeah, now it's like as it's described, like Mexican.
It's
theme.
coming to its own. It
Right.
developed its own identity.
Yeah, it has like a Day of the Dead type vibe, so
Yeah.
skeleton, bright
Cinco de
colors.
Mayo.
Yeah, and
Or Cinco de Cuatro for any of you Arrested Development fans out there.
nice shout out, nice callback. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you. So yeah, Morphe's Law is sick. It's a shooter, but what sets it apart from other shooters is that you can. I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work, but
So the mechanics work like if you're, let's say you're a sniper, right, and you're only going for headshots, your head will grow.
right, exactly. Yeah.
But if you're shooting out their legs, your legs will grow, and apparently that makes you faster.
Oh yeah. There's
so there's
definitely
different
like
traits and stuff.
physics involved because
Yeah.
you'll see the footage of the game and there's players that like grow to gigantic sizes or just have like their legs grow or their arms grow. It's a really weird looking game.
Very unique.
Yeah, definitely
Like
unique.
very unique.
So yeah, it's you change your size essentially to strategize while you fight the other team, and it's a 4 versus 4 shooter. So small, but probably
And it's
because
budget
of the
price.
size. Yeah, only $20. Pretty good deal.
And it's a small file, 1 gigabyte.
Yeah, download
That's
it
without
quick.
any updates, without any. I don't know if they'll be doing DLC or anything, but it's good to know it's a very small file.
Hell yeah!
I guess they must have had Nintendo help them with that Nintendo compression magic.
Just compress it to nothing. Just like take the game into your hand. This is what Miyamoto does with his hands. He
Okay,
takes
he
the
just
game
squeezes
and
everything.
he just squeezes it like this. Like here, listen. Can you hear that? That's me
Yeah,
squeezing
it
my
sounds like
hands
little
together.
farts.
Yeah.
I do not like that sound.
Okay, that's what it
I
sounds.
hope they don't make that sound in the game.
I'm gonna edit in some fart sounds right there, or I might not. We'll see. So yeah, then the other 2 games that dropped were Bad North, which is a strategy game. It seems like with roguelike aspects to it, and then Prison Architect, which has been out for a while, been on different systems. This is the Nintendo Switch edition. So if you're interested in,
And it's good to note that the Prison Architect that we get on the Switch comes with all updates and all DLC.
oh hell yeah, okay, cool. I'd be into that. I mean, I like builder games. It's essentially like that really popular genre of like build this very specific thing, like a restaurant or
Yeah, it's kind of like a
YouTube
sim game.
career. Yeah, it's a sim game. Sim game. And
Yeah, I want to be PewDiePie.
hell, can you be
Mama.
him in Prison Architect? Because he's in prison for
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah.
He's in YouTube prison.
Yeah,
Well,
he
no,
is.
he probably escaped by now. I don't keep up
That
with him.
crazy Swedish man.
Uh, and then let's see. Next few months, we're getting on the Switch Windjammers and Windjammers 2,
Yeah,
um,
I did not know they were making Windjammers too.
which is really cool. It looks rad.
Yeah, it
It
ditches the pixel style and goes with like a more. It looks hand drawn to me.
Yeah,
Like
it's got a
it
cool art
looks really
style.
nice.
I like the name too. I mean, Windjammers.
Yeah, it's pretty unique.
Yeah, I want to jam some wind on you or at you.
Some jammies that are wind resistant or something.
Mm-hmm. War of Mine. What do you think of Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom?
I've never played. Isn't that a remake or something?
It's
I
it.
can't remember.
Well, it's kind of like it's not a remake, but it's sort of like a successor to the game Wonder Boy.
Okay, and they released that like the beginning of last year, I think, on the Switch or
Yes,
something.
yes. It has been out on the Switch for a long time. Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap, I think it's called.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Apparently, that's an amazing game. It's pretty unforgiving, I heard. But
yeah.
when they showed off Monster Boy, you said
Yes, Monster Boy
when
and the
they
Cursed Kingdom.
when they showed that off today, I was like, didn't isn't this already out? Like it looks really familiar, like really similar to Wonder Boy for me.
It does, and it's
And I
being
guess the
called
name
like a
doesn't really help.
successor to it. But yeah, for sure, I would be into it. I like platformers, and it's
Yeah,
cute, and
it looks unique.
yeah, it does, and it while it does have similarities to Wonder Boy, and it is being called like a successor to it. Yeah, it looks like a solid platformer on the Switch, 2D, and
Yeah.
and I like the character designs. They're really cool. They're really cute. There's like a little fat little penguin, I think.
A snake, a dragon.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them. Let's see. Gardens Between. Not sure what's going on with that puzzle game, but it's coming. War of Mine, which also is a game that has been out on many systems for a long time now. Everspace, roguelike shooter.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. But the trailer they showed, I don't know if the Switch can handle something looking like that.
Yeah,
Like
like the
it looked
bullet hell
really
style.
good.
Yeah. And that much stuff going on the screen. But I don't know. The Switch is capable of running Wolfenstein 2
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Doom. So whenever I think of like, can the Switch handle this certain game, I just remember that it
Yeah.
runs Wolfenstein 2 fairly well.
That's
Um,
true.
Streets of Rogue, which is a really, really great roguelike game. I've played on PC, and I don't know if that's on anything other than PC. It might be on PS4. But Streets of Rogue is really, really good. It's super
Yeah, when
fun.
that came up, I was like, whoa, like that one caught my attention a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It's awesome, dude. Like, it takes, like, the roguelike and kind of morphs it into this really interesting blend of other game types, like Hotline Miami. It's similar to that, like that style
Okay.
of like stealth and getting around enemies and coming up with unique ways to tackle certain situations. Streets of Rogue is really good. What I'm really excited for, which I have put off playing because I really want to play it on the Switch, is Moonlighter.
Yeah, that game looks amazing.
Oh,
It reminds me of Recketear. I don't know if you've ever played that.
I haven't.
It's like
No.
another shop owning game where you get to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I love that idea. Moonlighter is a game where you essentially play as a shop owner in an RPG type world, right? So what you would normally encounter in an RPG game is you go to the shop in each town and buy, the latest upgrade to your weapon or items that you need to go do, the next dungeon. And what Moonlighter has you do is you actually play as the shop owner and you go out during the day to different dungeons and get items to sell in your shop. And that is a great concept, and I'm so glad someone did it. It's been out for, I think, everything except Switch at this point.
Yeah. I think they had some issues with developing for the Switch, or maybe they just didn't. They weren't. They didn't start it quick enough, because the
Yeah.
Switch wasn't available.
Yeah, it has been in production for a while, and I think that you're right. I think that is something that comes up a lot that we're seeing is that a developer will be in the process of making a game and will do Xbox, PS4, Steam, PC, obviously, and then Switch comes last. We're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of that. and that is the case with Moonlighter. And I've been putting it off
that's
because ultimately it's fine. Just wait a few more months.
Moonlighter just seems like a great. I know it's the tired excuse; it's been used a ton, but it just seems like a perfect fit for the Switch.
Yeah, totally. And that's why I haven't picked it up yet, because I want it on the Switch. I want it to be a game I can play on the go easily.
Yeah.
So I was fine waiting for it on Switch. Those were the highlights. Children of Morta is another game. Slay the Spire looks great.
Yeah.
I've played that on PC, probably 20 hours or so.
Yeah, we have a video up on the channel.
Yeah, it's a great deck building card game and a great free alternative to Hearthstone. Or I'm sorry, no, Slay the Spire is not free, but you don't buy packs is what I was getting at. Is that it's a one-time fee and you get everything in the game right away. So that's cool. So yeah, I mean, as I've said before, I welcome any card game onto Switch. I want them all. Put Hearthstone. We know that Elder Scrolls Legends is coming, and now we know that Slay the Spire is coming. Hearthstone, it's got to be on the Switch eventually, especially since Blizzard and Nintendo have formed a pact, a union of sorts.
Yeah. It would just make more sense to have Hearthstone on, the Switch than it would to have it on like PS4 or Xbox.
Yeah, it just, and that's always been the thing that has not allowed it to be on those systems, is because you really have to play Hearthstone with touch controls.
Yeah.
It just won't function with a controller. So you need to have...
Well, it'll probably be fine. It'll just be a little bit weird.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be optimal. I mean,
I don't think I've played any card game, really, with a controller. I can't think of anything.
Did you ever play any of the Magic the Gathering games that have come out on Xbox?
No, not on Xbox. I played them on my phone.
Oh, okay. I've played a few on Xbox, and I never really liked it. I always would prefer playing a digital card game via a mouse or touchscreen controller.
It's just easier.
Totally. So now that Blizzard and Nintendo have teamed up, they're releasing Diablo 3. That was big news of last week. Diablo 3 will be out later this year, I think in October, and there'll be some exclusive Nintendo-themed goodies to go with that. Jake, do you remember, is that a full retail price game?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if they've released that information yet, because I don't think I've seen it anywhere if this is going to be a $60 game.
Yeah, I don't think I've really kept notice of that.
Yeah. I mean, the Ultimate Edition that came out on Xbox One for Diablo 3 was not a full retail game.
Okay, so I just Googled, and yes, it will be a full-priced game, which sucks. But they're doing their best to try and make me want to, quadruple dip. With the Ganondorf costume, and now there's a Link costume, which I know they're just costumes, but I don't know why. It's just interesting to me, and it makes me more interested.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Maybe if there's some more stuff coming out in the future before it releases, we still don't even have a release date for it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did they say October, or did I just make that up? I feel like Diablo would be a game that would come out in October.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the right fit, but on the Switch eShop, at least it still says TBA.
Okay,
so
we don't
maybe
know.
It's somewhere out there on the internet. It's just not updated on the Switch shop, but I haven't noticed it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've purchased Diablo 3 now 3 times. Originally when it came out, and then I got the Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called on the Xbox One. And then I rebought it on PC a couple years, like a year ago, I think.
Why would you buy it again on PC if you already had it?
Because I what was the reasoning? I don't remember. So I bought like a physical version of it, and I think that was the reasoning, because I used it on my Mac, and I tried to use it on PC, and it didn't work or something.
I have the physical edition, like the super special edition of the Reaper of Souls.
Right. Yeah. Reaper of Souls edition is what I have on Xbox One.
Yeah.
But Diablo 3 is a great game. It's actually one of the best games to play with someone who is not that experienced with games, because it's really easy to kind of just pick it up. It's simple controls, especially when using a controller.
And it does ramp up in difficulty pretty fairly.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I've played with people who have never played a video game before, like couch co-op style, and they've had a good time. So it's great for that. So it'd be fun. I'm not sure if the Switch is going to be able to play it with a single Joy-Con.
Yeah, I think you are.
You are? Okay.
I think so. I could be incorrect. But another cool thing is that you're allowed to do you could have 4 people playing like handheld. With their own Switches and stuff.
Oh, right.
So it might be nice, if you don't have access to a TV or something. Because I've never really liked playing Diablo on the same screen with other people, just because I find it pretty annoying if they're not like going at the same pace as me or something. So it's pretty just annoying to keep up,
Yeah, totally. Well, so that was the big news of the week, is the Nintendo Indie announcements. And then the Diablo stuff last week. But other than that, again, we're in the slowest month of the year for gaming. August is dragging, but we're almost out of it. And September is coming up, and we'll see more releases in September. And then, of course, in October is when stuff starts to go crazy, go nuts. October is going to be a big month for us, and we're excited for that month. I'm excited for September to come because the NHL 19 comes out, and that's one of my favorite things to look forward to in the year. It's the new hockey game, and this one hopefully will. I played the beta, and again, I don't know how much they're improving or how much that they're adding to make it a different experience. I haven't liked the trends that they're following with the last couple.
Yeah, they seem to have stagnated.
Yeah, they stagnated.
People I know that like the hockey games, they don't really like them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I used to love playing the Hockey Ultimate Team.
There just needs to be a competitor, to help them, decide to put out. Because I think they've gotten a little bit safe. Right. Because they don't really have any competition. Whereas, there's NBA 2K19, and then EA has their own NBA as well, which they're always striving to make better.
NBA Live, I think, is EA, and then NBA 2K.
And 2K is in the same position as NHL was, at least, because I know a lot of people that have loved 2K don't really look forward for it anymore.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I only really keep up with the hockey stuff, and then of course October is when hockey comes back fully, so more stuff to look forward to in that month. But that's gonna do it, I think, for this episode of Mixed Bag Mondays. Jake, do you have anything you want to
add? Not really. Just playing through some God Wars, the Complete Legend on Switch from Nice America. It's a port of kind of like a revamped port of a game that was on the PS Vita. And it comes out September 4th, I want to say, but we'll have a review up on August 28th. So keep an eye out for that. I can't really say much about it as I'm under NDA, but yeah, just keep an eye out.
Stay tuned for that.
And of course, obviously, if any big information comes out throughout the week about other games or whatnot, we'll have some videos up covering that. So keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, check our Twitter. We'll be streaming. So yeah, just keep an eye out.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye.